right, gentlemen, we've been through the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times. I want you to protect yourselves at all times. If you want to touch gloves, do it now. Good luck to both of you. Back to your corners.
There we go. Gotta love it when top 5 heavyweights get to business. That's what we have here tonight. The 7th straight main event for Junior Dos Santos, the former champion. Second main event in his UFC tenure for Curtis Razor Blaydes, who's a -300 favorite. And the -300 favorite is in the blue. Junior Dos Santos as an underdog is in the black.
You see the left hand of Dos Santos low. That's because he's expecting Curtis to shoot, and therefore the hand is there for the underhook to defend the takedown. Of course, the danger of that is that it presents the chin for the right hand of Curtis. But it's not a bad move if his reflexes are fast enough to, you know, avoid getting knocked out by a right hand.
It also makes the jab come from a different angle, right?
Yes.
The jab's not coming from the face now, it's coming from the bottom.
And believe it or not, sometimes that's harder to read for Curtis.
Whoa. Dips in there. Dos Santos on the run.
There it is.
Well,
nice
he landed
defense.
a strike. He landed a strike there on Curtis. He hit Curtis with a nice little right hand. That's why Curtis changed levels right away.
And with all those main events for Dos Santos, 4 of his last 5 fights have ended before the second round was up. He's won 2 of his last 3
good.
by TKO against Derek Lewis and Tai Tuivasa.
This is big for Dos Santos. I mean, it's still early days. They're just over the 1-minute mark. But so far, 2 takedown attempts have been stuffed by Dos Santos. You don't generally see that from Curtis.
Well, Dos Santos has been in there with guys that can wrestle before.
Of course.
Cain Velasquez was a very credentialed wrestler, and JDS fought him 3 times. You know, so you, even in losses, you gain a lot of valuable experience defending takedowns like that.
That's what Curtis has got to do more of. Those little feints. See what he did there with the shoulders? Keep Dos Santos guessing. Confuse him. Throw variation, throw legs, pump the jab, fake a takedown, come with the left hook, and then shoot the double. Whoa!
Swing and a miss from Dos Santos.
Man. There's that uppercut.
2 minutes in, all on the feet so far. For Curtis Blaydes, his last action came in Abu Dhabi at UFC 242. Second round TKO victory over Shamil Abdurakhimov to make it 2 wins in 2019. Blaydes now charging forward here, dips again, and Dos Santos out the back door.
And you know, let's remember, Curtis, he can punch as well. I think it was Justin Willis. He dropped him with a clean, straight shot. But here we go, he's in deep. Whoa!
I know what you meant to do, but you can't punch him in the groin. Be really careful, all right? Please, please. Do me a favor, let me get you a neutral corner.
Yeah.
Kind of right there.
If in doubt, give it a clout.
You're an idiot. You're so crazy.
It's good to have you 2 guys back together, octagon side.
So crazy.
You okay, Junior?
He's like, do I look okay? I've just had a monster
Sure, you got
punch
time.
me
You okay? All right.
in
Junior,
the crown jewels.
all right. Timekeeper ready? You ready?
right.
You ready? Let's go. Time.
He's
Okay, so
good.
Big Dan controls the situation and back underway here in the first of 5 possible rounds. Under 2 minutes to go in round 1.
You just see the power on Junior when he throws. So much force.
A nice movement
Look
on the
at
way
that.
in from Blaydes, but again, Dos Santos evading.
That was great head movement by Junior. Junior and his team has really worked on one of his biggest weaknesses, I believe. When he would usually get pressured, he would try to rest against the side of the octagon. Now he's finding space so that Curtis can't trap him to get to his legs.
And listen, I'm not trying to be funny here when I say this. The movement of Junior is really impressive, and it's going to help him get out the way of the takedowns. And he spent the last few months on a Brazilian version of Dancing with the Stars, and all that footwork and coordination. I'm telling you, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm serious.
Oh, nice right hand by Blaydes.
He's pirouetting all over the place.
My goodness, man.
You'd be a prime candidate for a show like that, Bisping.
No. See, for Curtis, you know, I mean, you start to lose confidence if your entire game plan is to take him down.
Oh, big right hand by Blaydes. He's landed that multiple times.
Curtis did say in the fight meeting the other day, he said, I will take him down. Mark my words, I'll take him down in round 1. And if he can't do that, and he's close, but if he can't do that, see there, it starts to crush the soul, the morale starts to shrink, and you start to think, man, I can't carry out my game plan.
Body kick for Blaydes and then moves forward.
But this is good from Blaydes. He started to mix it up, throwing kicks, coming with the punches. And Junior definitely felt them. You could see the look on his face. Clearly had decent impact.
Oh, goodness. Talk about loading up. Ready for round number 2. Curtis Blaydes was 0 for 4 on takedown attempts in the first round. And Junior Dos Santos, in fact, has not been taken down since the first time he fought Stipe Miocic back in 2014. And he's shown good defense to keep his feet through the first 5 minutes here tonight.
Yeah, he won that. He won that. That was a small victory, but he may legitimately be throwing the worst punch in MMA. It's one of my least favorite, that lead uppercut.
Oh!
You get hit there.
The corner of Curtis said the right thing, said, listen, you connected with the punches, you hurt him there. Now he's thinking about the punches, he's not thinking about the takedown. I mean, MMA is such a mental trip, it really is. You never know what your opponent's gonna do. If you keep them guessing, you know, if you know they're gonna shoot a double leg, then of course you prepare for it. But if you're unpredictable, you're throwing kicks, you're throwing punches, and then the takedowns come from nowhere, that's very, very hard to defend.
Yeah, Curtis is doing everything well right now. But JDS has got to stop throwing that lead uppercut, man. He's got to throw it behind something. Last person I saw do that with Chuck with...
Oh! 1-2. Dos Santos is wobbled.
Dos Santos is hurt.
Blaydes trying to sense the finish. Knees to the body.
This is
it. Dos Santos is over. Curtis Blaydes ends it in round number 2.
Wow.
Perhaps his
that
biggest
right hand,
performance to date comes here in Raleigh.
When he couldn't get the takedowns, he relied on his boxing and his punching power. This kid is getting better every time he steps in the octagon. Look at that, little level change. Make him think that wrestling's coming in. Boom! Yeah, he just, look, stiffs him. Junior's done. He's already hurt.
For sure.
Right? He may not have gone down, but he's done. You can see it in his eyes. You can see it in his reaction. That punch landed right on the money.
An absolute sledgehammer of a right hand. There it is again. Junior does well to stay on the feet, but as you say, the fight's over at this point. He's out on his feet. He shows a lot of heart. He stays up, but Curtis knows the end is nigh, and he swarms all over him. Oh! I mean, look at the size of the fists on Curtis Blaydes. To swing full force at your chin, man. Oh!
Declaring the winner by TKO, Curtis Razor Blaydes.